My name's Paul Tizard. I'm the co-founder of the Virgin Atlantic Flying Without Fear programme. We started the course because we noticed that a lot of passengers were very scared. I used to work as cabin crew 20 years ago, and when we were first running the courses there wasn't really anything out there like what we run. If that makes English. British Airways had a course out there which was okay. It had been going for about 10 years, but we felt we wanted to offer something which was more Virgin orientated, so you've got that more sort of caring feel, a bit more of the Virgin flair, and the little touches that you'd expect from a Virgin course. The day falls into two chunks. The main chunk is, to begin with, is this technical stuff. Now the technical side is to debunk the myths. So a lot of people's fears are based on inaccurate information, perhaps things they've picked up from the media and stuff. With good intent, they are scanning the channels and watching all those terrible programs which aren't necessarily accurate. So what we try to offer people is a chance to say, okay, so that's what you've heard, here's the truth. Now you can make an intellectual decision in future. So that's the first chunk. The second chunk is psychological. The idea of psychology tips and techniques is you think, what can you do with, say, 100 people in a day? It is amazing. If you give people some very quick techniques that have been proven time and time again to help them to interrupt an old pattern. So most people who have a fear, it's like a bad habit. So for instance, if you want to start to learn to go to the gym, you think, right, how long does it take, how many times will I need to go before it becomes habitual? They reckon about 28 days. So if you have to put a month's worth of effort in to create a habit, which is something that you want, if you look at fear the same way, to have the habit of fear, which is every time I see an aircraft, go near an airport, think about flying, I get scared. That's a habit that you've learned that's become conditioned. So part of the course is starting somebody saying, right, okay, it's never too late, but today we're going to help you to retrain yourself. But you've got to do something as well. So we'll give you some things that you can use time and time again. The idea of having a flight at the end of the day is they get a chance to update themselves in real time. So previously they might have thought, oh, that was a drop, that was a 100-foot drop. If you were able to go up into the front and see that on the altimeter nothing's changed, and actually it's all perception, it's an old pattern running, so we help people to understand with the technical and the psychological, that's old thinking, that's an old pattern, an old habit. Here's some new things. Every single time from this moment onward, you've got to interrupt yourself and say, that's what I used to think. So you retrain yourself in the moment. Fear of flying is easily to learn. A lot of people have a fear of flying. If you know 5 people, the chances are that 2 of them have some anxiety towards flying, whether they admit to it or not. Now, I'd say it's never too late. We've helped people from as young as 6 right up to 84. And some people have never flown, some people flew once, say 50 years ago, then they thought, right, I'm going to do something about it. The main message is, it's never too late, provided you don't give up on yourself. Most people, when they come here, they're often surprised and they kick themselves saying, do you know, I should have done this sooner. So don't leave it, whether it's us or somebody else, get some help, because it's not something you were born with. None of us are born as nervous flyers, we learn it. Anything learned can be unlearned, or we can learn something new.
Hi, my name's Howard Cooper. I'm a rapid change therapist. I've got a practice in Harley Street, but I also specialise in working with people, helping them to reduce their anxiety or issues relating to flying. I've been working with Virgin Atlantic in the Flying Without Fear course now for about a year, and excited about the incredible results that we get each and every time we do this. So the reason people come here time and time again is mainly because they are running patterns in their mind where they are doing things, making pictures in their mind, they're talking to themselves, and in other words, scaring themselves senseless, making terrible pictures about flying. What we do is not just give them good information which helps them overcome some of the misnomers about flying, but we give them psychological techniques that help them to regain control over their own neurology so that they can automatically just stop running those patterns. My website is www.creatingmore.co.uk, and you can read all about the rapid change work that I do.
Hello, my name is David Gott. I'm a cabin safety and security training instructor for Virgin Atlantic Airways. I also help out on the Virgin Atlantic Flying Without Fear course, helping thousands of people overcome their fears of flying. The success rate is 98%. That's what we quote on the website. However, that doesn't necessarily equate to the amount of people who are actually on board the aircraft. For some people, it may just actually be a huge success for them to actually come onto the course and actually get down to the airport, or maybe get on board the aircraft. But the success rate is very good. We've got thousands of people over the years.